Listen, this is the moment nobody plans for. Not explosions, not sirens, just dead silence. The lights snap off. The heater quits. Your phone drops to low battery with no bars. Outside, the temperature keeps sinking and it hits you all at once. Winter doesn't care that the power grid is dead. Cold doesn't rush. Cold waits. It lets your body burn itself out 1 calorie at a time. And here's the thing nobody tells you. Most people don't die in winter blackouts because they ran out of food. They die because they lose heat, panic early, and misunderstand how the human body actually survives cold. The first truth you need to lock in is this: heat is life, but making heat is not the same as keeping heat. People freak out and start thinking big. Fires, generators, burning furniture, doing something dramatic. That's backwards. Your body is already a heat engine. Survival is about trapping what you've got. Every degree you keep is energy you don't have to replace. The smartest move isn't running around the house, it's shrinking your world. Shut doors, block off rooms, pick the smallest space with the fewest outside walls. Closets and bathrooms work way better than people expect. This is straight physics. Smaller spaces warm faster and bleed heat slower. You're not trying to live comfortably, you're turning your house into a thermal bunker. Then comes the clothing mistake. People throw on tight jackets, heavy coats, and layer until they can't move. That actually screws you. Tight layers crush the air pockets that insulate you. You want loose, dry layers that trap air. Moisture is the enemy. Cotton is a problem. It holds sweat and pulls heat straight out of you. If you start sweating, you're already losing. Slow down. Move with purpose. If you need warmth, do short bursts of movement, then stop. Your body heats during activity but dumps heat fast when you keep moving and sweating. Cold survival isn't about grinding non-stop. It's about controlled output. Now let's talk about the mistake that kills people quietly. Improvised indoor heating. Candles, grills, gas stoves, fire pits dragged inside. These don't just make heat, they eat oxygen and pump out carbon monoxide. And carbon monoxide doesn't feel scary. It makes you sleepy, calm, foggy. People don't wake up from that. If you burn anything indoors, ventilation isn't optional. Crack a window, create airflow. One bad decision here can end everything without warning. That's not paranoia, that's chemistry. Incomplete combustion plus enclosed space equals poison. This section is based on practical field survival experience rather than formal academic sources. Water becomes the next sneaky problem. Not because it's gone, but because it freezes. Pipes burst, access disappears. Dehydration in the cold is dangerous because you don't feel thirsty, but your blood still needs fluid to move heat and oxygen. Warm drinks are gold. Not just for comfort, because they deliver heat straight to your core. Even mildly warm water helps stabilize your internal temperature faster than piling on more clothes. If there's snow outside, don't eat it raw. Melting snow inside your body costs energy. Always melt it first, even if you're using body heat and time to do it. Food rules change in winter. You're not eating for health, you're eating for fuel. Fat is your friend. Peanut butter, oils, nuts, chocolate, these are survival calories. Fat burns slow and steady, which keeps you warm longer. Carbs give quick energy, protein repairs tissue, but fat keeps the furnace running. Eat smaller amounts more often instead of one big meal. Your metabolism is a heater now. Feed it consistently. Sleep is where a lot of people lose the fight. Hypothermia hits hardest when you're resting, not moving. Never go to sleep cold. If you're shivering, you're already in trouble. Eat something before bed. Do light movement. Insulate underneath you as much as on top. The ground sucks heat out of you faster than air ever will. Cardboard, cushions, clothes, anything that breaks contact with cold surfaces matters. Curling up isn't weakness, it's heat conservation. Every animal on the planet knows this. Here's the difference between people who make it and people who don't. Mindset. Winter blackouts are quiet emergencies. No alarms, no countdown. Just hours slipping by. Panic makes people roam, burn resources too fast, and make dumb choices. Calm stretches time. Routine creates control. Check temperature, check supplies, move deliberately. The goal isn't comfort, it's stability. Every smart decision buys you more hours. Hours turn into days. Days mean power restoration, help, or adaptation. And here's a hard truth most people hate hearing. Sometimes staying put is safer than leaving. Snowstorms, ice, zero services, dead roads. A barely warm shelter beats a risky trip more often than people think. If you don't know exactly where you're going and why, movement is danger. Winter punishes uncertainty fast. This is the reality. A winter blackout doesn't usually kill fast. It kills quietly. It gives you time if you know what you're doing. Heat management, energy control, air safety, water discipline, calorie strategy, mental control. None of this is flashy. None of it is cool. And that's why it works. If you're hearing this, you're already ahead of most people. Because survival isn't about being tough. It's about understanding systems, your body and your shelter and the environment. Cold doesn't negotiate, but it can be managed.